The Pentagon has now released the names of the final two of 6 American soldiers killed in Kuwait while supporting Operation Epic Fury. The Defense Department says Major Jeffrey O'Brien of Indianola, Iowa, had earned several awards and decorations during his time in service, including the Army Achievement Medal and Army Service Ribbon. And while the ID of a 6th soldier has yet to be confirmed by a medical examiner, Chief Warrant Officer Robert Marzan of Sacramento, California, is believed to have been there and died at the scene. All 6 of the fallen heroes were assigned to the 103rd Sustainment Command, Des Moines, Iowa. The incident is under investigation. Sergeant First Class Noah Tegens was among those killed in that deadly Kuwait drone attack. Today would have been his 43rd birthday. He was a dad, passionate about martial arts. He, his wife, and their son, all black belts. Tonight, his local studio will be holding a candlelit ceremony to honor his life on the very mat where he trained. Joining us now is Noah's friend, Julius Melagrito. He owns Martial Arts International, where Sergeant Tegens studied and became an instructor. First of all, if I can, please just let me offer you and all the folks who knew him our condolences. I'm sure that this was shocking and difficult. And how are you all doing?
We're doing the best we can as a community.
What would you want people to know about your friend, Noah?
Well, we just want you to know, we want everybody to know that Mr. Noah is such a humble, simple man. Didn't have a lot of, financial things to give, but he gave his time when he could and always gave it generously to others, his time and his heart, each and every time.
Talk about that involvement within your community, because I know he was a respected black belt in Philippine combatives, Taekwondo. What did he love about it, and how did he put that out into the community?
He doesn't have a lot of time because of his work. He works full time and also serves in the Army Reserve. So whenever he could, he would come down. We just got done with an interview. They're talking about how much time does he really invest in here. And usually the answer is whenever he could. Every day he would be here looking. We have his poster standing right now for tonight's celebration. And he would stand there like this. He would look around. And he's the kind of guy that always will lend a helping hand to everybody in need. And when it's time for him to help and assist classes, most of the time in our adults and teens classes, he'll be there holding pads, encouraging people, and really just being supportive to each and everyone to get him sometimes to some difficult times, because sometimes, as you know, in martial arts, it gets a little bit tougher sometimes. So you have to be really an encouraging individual and leader to be able to help each and every student.
And obviously this was a family affair. His whole family was a staple there. They were at practices. I can't imagine what they're going through right now. I wonder, have you been in touch with members of his family?
We just recently got back from seeing his lovely wife. And like I said, they're very, very simple. They do not want to, at this time, they're not quite ready to make a statement or anything like that. But we offer all the things that we could do as a community for them. They are very grateful for what we're trying to do. We wanted to make sure that we take some of those, burdens away from the family and still keep them updated on what's going on. They're doing the best they can. We have taken a picture with this kid, of course, taller than me now. And I was like, when did you get taller than me? And he said, sir, this year. I'm like, oh, yeah, I didn't, really stand side by you. But he's 13 years old now as well. And they're doing the best they can with all the things happening. There's so much still that's on their plate. There's so much things to still take care of. And just very grateful for the support the community are offering them and giving them at this moment.
And part of that is this gathering that you're going to have tonight on his mat. The mat is in martial arts, a sacred ground, place of vulnerability, place of strength, place of power. Can you tell us about what you hope to do tonight and the legacy that he will leave at your studio?
We just wanted to take the moment because people were asking what's next. What's next is to really celebrate his birthday. This is such a very special moment that unfortunately cannot be a part of, but he will always be part of our Martial Arts International Academy. And we wanted to make sure we honor that. We got this uniform set up here. We're going to be doing a candlelight ceremony. And we're going to explain what this candlelight truly means when it comes to the martial arts industry of passing on everything that you've learned, everything that you've learned to share to others. And this is about his legacy and passing on his legacy. We're going to discuss some of these photos we've taken from all these things that we have had over the years of being part of, Mr. Noah's life. And we're going to go talk a little bit about, all of these simple things that really made him such a wonderful, wonderful, different, awesome individual that we will just always remember no matter what.
It's important that we understand what is lost here, but also what communities like yours have gained from people like him. Julius Malagrito, thank you so much for taking the time to talk to us. And again, our hearts go out to all of you who knew him and particularly his family.
Thank you so much for taking the time. We appreciate it.